In lieu of a face-to-face review, you may find this final exam review under our course documents, and I will work each problem for you. Number 1, for negative 2/5, give the opposite, the reciprocal, and the absolute value. The opposite of the number negative 2/5 is positive 2/5. The reciprocal of the number negative 2/5 is negative 5/2. And the absolute value of the number negative 2/5, absolute value is indicated by the bars, but your answer is only positive 2/5, as it is the distance from 0. Number 2 says to apply the distributive property to the expression and then simplify the results. If you apply the distributive property, negative 5 times 2 is negative 10x. Negative 5 times negative 3 is positive 15. And then subtract 2. When you simplify your like terms, you end up with negative 10x plus 13. Number 3 asks you to find the quotient, or to divide. Negative 5 over negative 40, a negative divided by a negative is a positive, and 5 goes into 5 one time and into 40 8 times. Number 4 asks you to divide and reduce the answer to lowest terms. To divide fractions, you must invert the second and multiply times the reciprocal 7/6. 6 times 6 is 36. And 5 times 7 is 35. You may certainly leave that, or you can change it into a mixed number, 1 and 1 over 35. Number 5 asks you to perform the indicated operation and simplify as much as possible. According to order of operations in the numerator, we must multiply first. 16 times negative 5 is negative 80. Negative 80 minus 80 is negative 160. Negative 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. When you divide, you are given 8. Number 6 also asks you to perform the indicated operation and simplify as much as possible. Again, according to order of operations, I'm going to simplify what's in parentheses first, 6, and then square that to get 36 in my numerator. In my denominator, I'm going to take 4 squared and take the opposite of that, which is 16, minus 2 squared, which is 4, and negative 16 minus 4 is negative 20. Both 36 and negative 20 are divisible by 4. 9 goes into 36 4 times, and negative 5 goes into 20 4 times. You may leave that, or you may write that as negative 1 and 4/5. Number 7 asks you to factor the following number into a product of primes. Order the prime numbers from smallest to largest. If the number is not factorable, indicate this by writing the word prime. 200 is divisible by 2 100 times. 100 is 2 times 50. 50 is 2 times 25. And 25 is 5 times 5. Written in order from least to greatest, that is 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 times 5, or 2 to the third times 5 to the second. Number 8 asks us to reduce the fraction to lowest terms by first factoring the numerator and the denominator into products of primes, and then dividing out any factors that they have in common. 39 is 3 times 13. 247 is 13 times 19. The factor that they have in common is 13. It reduces to 3 over 19. For number 9, you're asked to find the least common denominator for the following fraction, then use the method developed in this section to add them. The common denominator between 14 and 7 is 14. 14 goes into itself one time. 7 goes into 14 twice, times 6 is 12. If you add your numerators, you have 13 over 14. Number 10 asks you to find the least common denominator for the following fractions and use the methods developed in this section to subtract them. If you subtract a negative, that's the same thing as addition of the opposite. And the common denominator between 18 and 12 is 36. 18 goes into 36 2 times, and 2 times our numerator would give us 14. 12 goes into 36 3 times, and 3 times our numerator is 15. Add your numerators and you get 29 Leave your common denominator at 36. For number 11, the perimeter is found by doing 2 times the width plus 2 times the length. If I multiply 2 times 6 over 17 and then 2 times 3 over 4, I'll have my perimeter. 2 times 6 is 12 over 17. The 2 and the 4 will cancel here, leaving me with 3 over 2. My common denominator between 7 and 2 is 34. 17 goes into 34. 2 times 12 is 24. 2 goes into 34 17 times, and 17 times 3 is 51. You're left with 75 over 34, which may certainly be left as an improper fraction, or if you prefer, you can change it to a mixed number as 2 and 7 over 34. Number 12, you're asked to solve the equation. You must apply the distributive property, which is negative 36y plus 27, and again apply the distributive property, which is 2 minus 8y plus 18. The right side of the equation must be simplified, so you have negative 36y plus 27 is equal to 2 plus 18 is 20. I'm going to copy this over here so that you can see negative 36y plus 27 is equal to 20 minus 8y. Now I'm going to move my negative 8y by adding 8y to both sides. Negative 36y plus 8y is negative 28y. I'm going to subtract 27 so that this side cancels, and subtract 27, and I will have negative 7 left. When I divide by negative 28, y is equal to 1/4. For number 13, I again must apply the distributive property to solve this inequality. I have 6m minus 3 plus 5 is greater than or equal to 7m minus 5. I must combine like terms here, so I have 6m plus 2 is greater than or equal to 7m minus 5. I'm going to subtract 7m from both sides, which would cancel here. I have negative m. I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. It's greater than or equal to negative 7. When I divide by a negative 1, do not forget to reverse your inequality sign so that as m is less than or equal to positive 7. You are asked to graph that solution set. Here's 7. That is a closed circle because of the or equal to, and you shade to the left. Number 14 asks us for the graph below. Write an inequality whose solution is graphed. Well, it's x is less than 9. It is an open circle, therefore I do not put the or equal to. Number 15, for the graph below, write an inequality for the variable x whose solution is graphed. X is in between negative 2 and 2. You may also write this as x is greater than or equal to negative 2 and x is less than or equal to 2. For number 16, you're asked to give the coordinates of the point in the figure. On x, I went over 5. On y, I went up 2. My coordinates are 5, 2.